Hey guys, for those who are new here, I'm Julie, and for this video, we're actually in Taipei here in Taiwan. So I'm super excited to be showing you guys yet another trip around Southeast Asia. So we're gonna be visiting all of the attractions, amazing food spots, and definitely seeing you and showing you guys all of the hours of the day. So as you guys come along with me, don't forget to like and subscribe and also follow along on my Instagram where I'm gonna be keeping you guys updated more day to day.
So if you didn't know, Taipei is having a fun lucky draw up to 5,000 NT until June 30th, 2025. You guys just need to go to the kiosks as soon as you guys arrive at the airport. And if you win, you're able to use it at most shops and restaurants. You guys, this literally cut my budget in half. And so I was so excited to start my trip even more. Just make sure you register on the site before you come. Marugami is without a question of a yes, which is one of my top cravings when it comes to udon. The assembly line is just right in front of you, as you guys could see, and I really love how friendly the staff were while we were waiting. And I love the selection of tempura. It's definitely a must grab when you eat here. This trip was definitely a lot shorter, but if you do follow me on my Instagram, you know just how sentimental this moment was. My sister and I worked so hard, and we just love being able to shower our mom with love and trips and all the good things in life. So this was just another beautiful time in our lives, and just always remember to love and just put those who took care of you first. We visited the Taipei Botanical Gardens, but the weather, as you guys could see, was just not as sunny as I'd hoped, and we were able to still cover some ground and enjoy the views of the greenery. So to give you guys a little review and rundown of the Botanical Gardens that you guys just saw, honestly, I was a little disappointed of how much I thought there was going to be more flowers. So I really thought there was going to be a lot more to see, but other than that, like, we were surrounded by so much nature, and I think that's one of the best parts of being able to breathe some fresh air and just enjoy your day in such a beautiful view. But yeah, I was kind of upset about that. But right now I'm actually at the train station on my way to Jiufen, and we're just gonna go see day to night, the whole entire layout. And I'm super excited because it's a really hot spot right now. It's one of their main tourist attractions. So let's go see them. And with the easy cards, not everyone actually wins. So I thought everyone would at least win a little bit of money, but not everyone does. So if you are lucky to get an easy card, honestly, your trip to Taiwan is so affordable. It's almost free. Like right now, I think the only amount I paid out of my own pocket was the deposit for my hotel and maybe one taxi ride because the easy card reader didn't ring. But beyond that, it's so affordable. I feel like I'm coming here for free basically. So if you guys do come to Taiwan, make sure you look to see if they're doing the draw because it's not all year. So honestly, why wouldn't you want to come?
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's raining and this is the worst possible situation I could be in because I had so much content ready for today. But it's okay, I'm gonna try making the best of it and let's do this.
So I don't think there will ever be any words for the amount of love I have for desserts. Like Taiwanese desserts are probably one of my favorite, point blank period. But this was really I was so amazed at just how much handmade toppings and desserts were being made right in front of you. And the boba? Are you kidding me? It was just so exciting to see, and I was just itching to try each stall. I don't know how I'm gonna spare my stomach to stretch with all of the boba just calling my name. So I'm gonna give you guys a little update. My day is not going as planned. I thought the weather forecast said it was going to be bright and sunny, but it's actually pouring today. So yeah, as you can see already, my content is not gonna be as I pictured it, but I'm gonna still wire it to where it still looks kind of the way I wanted it to, just a little bit different. But right now I'm on the street of Jiufen, and right here we're seeing all of the fresh desserts and boba and taro being made, and it's all handmade here, so it's really hard to kind of choose which one you want to go and try because all the quality looks pretty much similar to one another, and it's so great to see. Like, this is why I wanted to come to Taiwan, so just experiencing all this is literally what I dreamed of. So I will warn you guys, the deeper you go into the alleys to reach Jiufen, it's quite a trip in itself. Walking through the stalls, most look like they're in caves, so it really feels cultural and dating back into time, and it's super easy to get caught up with all of the souvenir shops, so just be ready for that. And you guys could just see the tradition of food and just understand how the Taiwanese desserts have really become such a fan favorite. So as you guys are seeing my struggle getting to Jiufen itself, I mean, my poncho ripped open, my leather rainbows were literally lifting up, and it was just such a horrific experience walking too. But finally, at the end of it all, it didn't even matter because this is Jiufen. I will advise to bring cash with you anywhere you go in Taiwan. One of my biggest L's this trip was not bringing cash to Jiufen because I waited so close to an hour to their most popular tea houses only to be ended up getting rejected and having to leave because they only accepted cash. We then decided to walk down and try out some of the desserts from the stalls now that we were so hungry, and I really love this cute little mom and pop mochi shaved ice shop, which was really bouncy and just so chewy. She was so kind, and I highly recommend this if you guys ever pass by. I do want to point out just how much this moment meant to me. I felt like this is literally the highlight of the trip, and I hope you guys get a chance to just fall in love with Taipei and Taiwan as much as I did too. I felt like it was such a great moment, and it was definitely a moment that felt surreal. So even though it was a lot smaller, I do feel like the moment that I was expecting in my head, it just did not falter. So I'm now at a restaurant in the mall right next to my hotel, and I am beyond soaked. I'm drenched, and I don't remember how or like the last time I felt this uncomfortable was. I actually feel really uncomfortable in my own skin. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I feel like I'm just really ready to be warm again and dry because my whole body, my skirt, everything is just so wet. But I still feel like I had a pretty good day. I ate so many of the delicious desserts that I was really anticipating, and the vacation has just begun. So I think this was kind of a rocky start only because of the weather, but other than that, I've been enjoying Taiwan here, so I'm just gonna hope for the best when it comes to the weather, and hopefully my hair does not die on me tomorrow. And I'm just gonna eat right now, so I'll see you guys after this meal. So this is one of the plates that we ordered. It's like a hamburger steak and a side of chicken. And tomorrow we're gonna be trying Hey guys, so now starting at the Mandarin Oriental today, I'm so happy to share with you guys all of the different courses we're gonna have and just how beautiful the ambiance is here at the Mandarin Oriental. I feel like this is a perfect way to start all your mornings is by starting with dim sum when you're in Asia. So here we are, and I can't wait to show you guys one by one all the delicious foods we ordered. It's gonna be great. I've been a budget traveler when it comes to my fashion on my trips, so I'm taking a moment to really appreciate this look for today. I feel like I've become a pro at making affordable clothes look like luxury, so I'm just taking this moment. And now I'm gonna give you guys more insight to Yage, which has been a Michelin for 6 years in a row now, and you guys will see very shortly why. It's a smaller restaurant, but the experience just explodes with fine hospitality, a well-curated menu of flavors, and just attentive staff that I always appreciate in any seating, especially because I do come from a hospitality background. And we had so much to order, but at the end, it just left us wanting more, and that is the success to any meal. I will say, though, that I could have eaten a boatload of the crab egg rolls and mango sago dessert. What does it taste like? So right now I'm inside Taipei 101, and later on throughout this trip I'm going to try showing you guys an outside view because it's one of Taiwan's most iconic attractions to visit. There's so much food, so many floors, and it's really hard to decide where to even start. So right now I'm going to get a Ceylon milk tea, which is one of my favorite milk teas, and we're just going to have the whole day to ourselves to shop, dine, and just really divulge into Taiwan's most iconic attraction. The first thing that comes up when you Google Taipei is Taipei 101. So definitely that's not a place you could miss. And the mall doesn't feel as tall as 101 floors from the inside because as soon as you go inside, it actually splits into different entries from the elevators. So to go to the higher floors, you actually have to really go around and find your way. But now that it's turning into night, we're just gonna take our chance to visit the observatory because the weather was a little bit cloudy and slightly raining. We couldn't go to the outside deck, but that was fine. You know, normally when you go up such high elevation, your ears pop and it's just the most uncomfortable feeling. But this was so smooth and I honestly wasn't able to tell how high we were going, so it was just amazing. I feel like when I wasn't a seasoned traveler, I went to almost every observatory deck I could have gone to. But I feel like they're almost the same in every country. So the last few times I've been skipping out. But I still think as a traveler, we should explore every country as if it's our first trip. So get ready for some night views of Taipei. We're starting to get so hungry now. So let's go to dinner. For anyone who's coming to Taiwan or in the near future or later on, just know you really should book all of your reservations before coming. Usually I'm really quick and I book my reservations like months in advance if I can. But for this trip, I didn't really think I had to for a few places, but I am paying the price. So definitely make sure that you're not like me waiting like almost 3 hours at some places for a spot. Just make sure if you could book your reservation, just do it in case. Yeah, because everywhere I've been going to for today, it's just not been working out and I'm starving and having to wait for a really long time. So yeah, make your reservations. We literally covered the table with food, but because we're so hungry, I'm so sorry guys, I didn't get to film. One of the most important things you guys just have to try when you explore around Asia are the night markets. They're just so lively and you guys could really see for yourself a taste of traditional and modern twists in food culture. And in Taiwan, there's more heavier tastes with black pepper. So if that's something that really gets your mouth watering, this is for you. And I always appreciate just how active the environment is when you go to a night market. It's just really a great place for everybody. So walking around and just having fun with each other's company is literally the highlight of a night. And when you guys walk through the night markets in Taipei, you get to see that they're actually right in front of different temples. So while you're shopping or just looking around and touring, there's a lot of people who are paying their respects to their temples. And also they're just enjoying the whole entire cultural experience as well.
So some of you guys might not know that I actually used to own a beauty salon when I was still living in Cali. So I used to use these brow pencils when I used to do semi-permanent brows, and then I also did lashes too. But I kept a lot of these, and honestly I started using them on my lips because for all day I feel like I needed something more durable, and sometimes the eyebrow pencils just don't really work that well. So I use these still, and it actually works really well on my lips. So I'm going to show you guys right now. I want to show you guys a little trick that I do that gives me a little bit of shine in all my pictures. So I always use Pat McGrath every time I go anywhere. I feel like it's my holy grail. So every time I use their palettes, I try using every color, but the only one I have not been using is the really bright shimmer. So for my highlight, usually I go ahead with this one that you see right here, and I'll just dab it all across my face, not too much because it's highly pigmented. So just go here. And it gives me more of a different type of shine every time I take flash pictures.
Hey guys, so today is our last day here in Taiwan, and today we're starting our day by 85 restaurant here at Taipei 101. So I'm gonna show you guys all the food that we ordered, but unfortunately I don't think the lighting is doing the food justice. But we're just trying to enjoy the day, relax, and see a little bit more of the tourist attractions before we head back to the airport. Because I only want to share the best to you guys, I'm not gonna be putting this in my video, but yeah, the mall food was way better, and this was iconic rainbow road where it literally says Taipei on the ground, which I'll be showing you guys very shortly. But right now we're walking around just trying to buy a few souvenirs or just enjoy what's left of our time here. So while I walk around and buy some really nice souvenirs and just eat a little bit more as much as I can before my flight, today it's just about enjoying time.
And since we had some time before catching our flight, we had to go over to the famous Rainbow Street where it says Taipei on the bottom, which you just saw. And now we got some popcorn chicken, some more desserts, and we're just walking around enjoying the rest of the tourism that was left for us and also grabbing some more souvenirs to take home with us.
So I don't know if you guys have been following me on my Insta, but one thing I will say before I conclude my whole entire Taipei trip is that for the past few years I've been going through a really tough time, and I honestly don't know how I got to even this point right now, but I worked a lot. I worked my ass off to get to where I am right now, and I feel like if it wasn't for a sturdy mindset and like just, you know, motivation in myself to like get myself out of it, I wouldn't be living how I am right now. And it only gets better from here, which is like what the motto has been since the beginning. So if you guys are watching this, my whole entire like point of traveling is not just to show you guys like motivation or encouragement to travel just to those Asian countries or to your top 10 destinations, but literally like if you're going through a hard spot in your life, I'm with you 100%. Hasn't even been that long since I've gone out of that tough spot in my life. So I hope you guys know that literally it really will get better. So now that we're about to end 2023, I really hope that in 2024 you guys create some big goals for yourselves, adjust anything in your life to make it happen, and literally just strive for it. It will happen. And honestly, I was left with literally nothing. I had to start over from zero, and I was going through like the most intense family drama you could even imagine. And getting to where I am now, I just really hope that you guys know in yourselves that you can get to anywhere you want to be, and you'll look at yourself like a year later and literally cry because of how proud of you are of yourself and how much it took to get there. So I'm with you 100%, and I hope you guys just know that there's a better life. So anytime you guys are feeling unmotivated, I hope that this little pep talk really helps you guys, because honestly, traveling to me, it is really fun, but it's not really just about just traveling and having a fun time and creating some experiences with my beautiful family. It's literally a daily and monthly reminder of how bad my life was before and how much I worked hard to get to where I am, even to here. And I'm not even where I want to be yet, but even getting to here has been such a big milestone. I just feel like it's just a big sentiment to me every time I travel. That's why every country I go to holds such a different meaning to me, and it really, I feel like I leave a piece of my heart in every country I go to. So I hope this really helps, and we have a really good and dream-fulfilling 2024. Hey guys, so this concludes my Taipei trip. I feel like this trip we were just so on our feet like the whole entire time, and it was really fun to just walk around and see the culture of Taiwan, and also be able to just be surrounded by the culture and also get to experience like the iconic infrastructures, the different sightsees, and just seeing how like the people are so kind and so welcoming and warm to you while you go to each location was super nice. So I'm really kind of sad to be leaving, but I'm really excited for the next trip as well. So I will be concluding my 2023 with, I think, traveling to now 10 countries by the end of the year. So I'm super excited to be documenting everything, and I hope that you guys are coming along on all my travels. I am going to be more day-to-day on my Insta, so don't forget to check that out too. But don't forget to subscribe and like, and also follow me on my Insta, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure.